about that new intro?
New intro, baby.
Shout out AZ, bro. That shit fire, man. Welcome back to the astonishing world of the Cinestro Corps. I'm your host, Blacksby, and today we're discussing the new X-Men Rider, the Assassin's Creed trailer, plus much, much more. Without further ado, let's go ahead and slide on in there. Starting with the new X-Men Rider.
Wait. Is that what we want to? Is that what we want to start, or do we want to start with?
We're gonna come out with a bang.
Rider.
Okay, X-Men Rider. Let's
go.
go.
We're gonna start with the X-Men Rider. I know we got Assassin's Creed related names. We're gonna come back to the DEI flag. All that.
Assassin's Creed DEI.
Assassin's Creed DEI. Starting with the new X-Men Rider. We're fresh off one of the hottest shows on TV right now with
X-Men 97.
X-Men 97. And you know, we get some news. We got some news on the Twitter sphere from our good folks over at Backstage OL that a writer has been selected for the upcoming live action X-Men set in the MCU, set to release God knows when, 2028 for all I know.
2038, bitch.
That shit gonna get delayed. They're gonna get another writer switch, and then we're gonna see. Anyways, we'll have another episode about that in the future. So the X-Men. Live action X-Men writer that has been selected is Michael Leslie, English writer and producer,
playwright,
who's most famously
playwright and screenwriter.
Yeah, playwright and screenwriter, most famous for the Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds. I'm just working backwards on his discography. I almost said filmography.
On his shit,
Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. TV miniseries called The Little Drummer Girl, Assassin's Creed, the live action movie with Michael Fassbender, which is fitting given the rest of this episode. Eleanor, Macbeth, Eleanor, Skirt, Capture Anthologies, I don't know what that is, Airlock or How to Say Goodbye in Space, and Heavy Metal Drummer. That's just I'm seeing on his IMDb page. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really know. I'm not really familiar with his game outside of the Ballad of Songbirds.
Look.
And what's it called?
We were having this discussion. We were having this discussion pre-pod, and I was saying that the 2015 Macbeth, directed by Justin Kurzel, is really, really good, and he's great. Credited as a screenwriter on that.
Yeah, and you know why it's great? Because he didn't write it, motherfucker. Shakespeare did.
Billy Shakes.
My boy John Shakespeare.
Yeah, but he did also then write Assassin's Creed.
Sean Shakespeare.
Listen,
directed by
what I know of him, of the three things that I know, which is Macbeth, Assassin's Creed, and Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. I like one of those things.
One
he mostly didn't write, at the very least.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about I know. Your prior work does not dictate how good something will be. I know it should, but take Craig Mazin, for example. Craig Mazin wrote one of our favorite shows of last year, The Last of Us, which we know is an adaptation, but he also wrote Chernobyl, which is one of the best miniseries of the last 15, 20 years, an HBO miniseries. It's amazing. So he wrote that. Here's his previous work, okay? The Huntsman Winter's War, Hangover Part 3, Hangover Part 2, Identity Thief, the Melissa McCarthy joint, Superhero Movie, Scary Movie 4, Scary Movie 3.
There's some gold in that list. No.
All I heard was bangers.
Yeah.
The Huntsman Winter's War is not a fucking banger. I'm telling you that right
Scary
now.
Movie 3 is hard.
Super banger.
Scary Movie 4
Superhero
sucks.
movie. It's
sucks.
fucking funny.
It sucks.
It's funny.
It's bad.
Drake Campana is in it. My king, my goat.
Drake what? That's his last name for real?
Yeah, Bell. Identity Thief sucks.
Yeah, fucks. Is that what you said?
No. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, yes, he hasn't written the most well-received stuff that we're the biggest fan. Stuff that we're the biggest fans of. But maybe, and the way it works most of the time is a lot of these writers or filmmakers pitch ideas to the studio, right? So he probably pitched an idea about what he would do with the X-Men to Kevin Feige and the MCU, and he convinced them, and they liked his.
Yeah, and we all know
pitch.
Kevin Feige's been making great choices for the MCU recently, so let's just go ahead and trust him.
But you don't think Kevin Feige would have? It's the X-Men. This is going to be his flagship franchise. If the MCU is around for the next 20 years, this is why. This is why, because the X-Men.
Avengers. This is the next wave.
Do you really think that Kevin Feige would let a less than stellar pitch an idea for a script? Would you think he would accept that for the first X-Men movie under his kind of like lead? No, I don't think so either. So although I'm not excited because of the screenwriter's previous work, I just don't think Kevin Feige would take this very lightly. And I think there's got to be something in Leslie's pitch that really convinced Kevin and his team to let him helm the script. Now, he could get fired. The script could be dog shit. And then we're in a Blade situation.
Situation.
Exactly.
We're never getting that fucking movie because we had 52 rewrites, 33 writer changes, and 14 goddamn
filmmakers
timeline changes too.
Michael B. Jordan's gonna be Blade before Mahershala.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, bro. They're gonna be like, "Hey, this is a Killmonger variant that just happens to be Blade."
But that's the thing. So there's also no guarantee that his version of the script or his script ends up being what we see on screen. So I'm just playing devil's advocate and trying to be a little positive.
Yeah, I know you love to defend writers on this fucking podcast. Like
I'll defend good writers.
With that monkey movie.
Which one?
Whoa!
Kingdom of what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
No,
but overall, what's our I guess excitement level, faith in this writer?
Well, I was gonna say this. I just think it's kind of a bad idea considering, like we had just mentioned, X-Men 97. Could you not grab those writers, like any of the writers from that show or that whole writers room, and let them?
Bo DeMaio. I don't care if he ate that baby.
Sure, I know, but okay, and let them do the thing. Like, for example, some of the other writers that were on X-Men 97 were Charlie Feldman. He helped co-write Fire Made Flesh, episode 3. He also helped write Motendo, which we're not a fan of, but Life and Death, part 1. But for example, you have these people wrote Tolerance is Extinction. Andrew Saletti.
Him and everything, right? The next whole season.
Him and Bo DeMaio wrote that chunk of episodes 8, 9, and 10. But J.B. Ballard wrote Bright Eyes.
I forgot what.
Charlie Feldman wrote Life Death Part 2, which is the that's the Genosha.
The street. That's the storm.
No, Life Death Part 2 is where Forge helps Forge and Stormer.
Oh, Bright Eyes is the Genosha episode then, right?
Nah, Remember It is the Genosha episode.
Oh, okay. That was a Bo DeMaio.
Remember It came right after Life Death Part 1.
Right.
Window. And we went from that filler episode to a Storm story to one of the most gut wrenching, one of the hardest things to watch in X-Men in animation. It's emotional. So that's why I think it would be a better idea, in my opinion. It'd be a better idea to pick up the X-Men 97 writers anyway and be like, hey, you already have a good grasp of what the X-Men are and how we want to. And the fan reception was astonishing. This is 100% on Tomato. Now I get
which doesn't mean anything.
Bullshit. Yeah. Yes, it doesn't mean anything, but it means a little bit. So it means a little bit. If we throwing tomatoes at your movie, like not in a good way, your shit trash. If we praising the tomato and turning it to ketchup and tomato juice and all that, we praising your movie, we glazing it. You're doing good.
Metaphors are beautiful.
Thank you. So I was working on this one. So
previous question. I feel like I'm a 5. I think his previous work does not excite me. In fact, it kind of concerns me concerning the previous screenplays he's written. But I'm hedging on the bet that Kevin would not let a bad pitch for an X-Men movie basically see the light of day. So I think the fact that he's been tapped as screenwriter, I think is encouraging, because that means Kevin liked it enough to be like, you're the dude. considering the success of X-Men 97. So I think we got to pit it against that. I think considering how successful X-Men 97 is, and Kevin seeing the fervor for which fans are want these stories and want these movies specifically to be good, and then despite all of that, he's still like, "You're the guy to write this shit." I think that speaks positively about the X-Men movie moving forward. But maybe I'm placing too much trust in Kevin Feige, and this movie's gonna be dog shit because these previous screenplays haven't been the best. So I don't know. We'll see.
Inshallah, it will be good. So hopefully this new writer takes notes on what's going on with 97. They managed to translate that success into the live action world. Because like I said, I think last time we talked about X-Men, and then basically anytime we've mentioned X-Men, and like you just mentioned it earlier, this is the future of the MCU, and it's make or break. Between Fantastic Four and X-Men, this is going to make or break the MCU. Everyone says Fantastic Four is what's going to change it. I say yeah, but the X-Men is what's going to be the next Iron Man 1.
If Fantastic Four is not good, then people aren't going to wait for the X-Men to even be. The X-Men is what's going to carry, like I said, the next 15, 20 years of the MCU moving forward. But if Fantastic Four sucks, we're not getting to the X-Men.
That'll be the
Fantastic
day.
Four needs to be good so they can bridge the gap of, the Infinity Saga, Iron Man, Captain America. It could bridge the gap between that MCU and the newly acquired Fox characters, and kind of like this reboot, that the MCU is kind of gonna do, and so it's very important. So it could be that stopgap in between phases, But
I might have been getting ahead of myself too. We have Deadpool and Wolverine coming up here in a couple months, which may or may not do something with the timelines.
No,
so maybe that will.
I doubt it's gonna be important because Ryan Reynolds literally just made his own little fucking. He's like, "This movie's not serious."
That's literally what he said. Yeah.
I'm like, I think it's just them being like, "Oh, look at."
We're having fun. It's dumb. Yeah.
I don't.
I feel like
do anything important about it.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's gonna have any significance. I agree.
They're dealing with characters that have been phased out, essentially.
It's basically like a last hurrah for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and the Fox X-Men characters as we know them. I think as it's just kind of like all right, this is the last time you'll see any mention of these and these iteration in any way, shape, or form, and then just call it a day.
And that's when we bring in Taron Egerton as
give
Daniel Radcliffe.
Give Hugh Jackman a perk, and whatever they give Adolis Garcia, let him keep acting.
He's already on it, bro. Trust me. That man's
we need more.
He's doing double what Adolis does.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Look at Adolis, bro. That man. Anyways, I'm not going.
That's like got their butt spat in by the fucking Phillies, bro.
Phillies. Shout out Phillies Nation right now. Doing this to the Rangers. Doing this to the Rangers. To the Rangers, bro. Praise God. So that being said, we're interested to see how this plays forward with the live action X-Men. Like we mentioned before, Michael Leslie worked on Assassin's Creed, the live action movie, and recently we got a trailer for an upcoming Assassin's Creed game that I am one in particular excited for because the DEI assassin is here. The DEI samurai is here. Y'all don't know. I'm standing up for my boy Yasuke. We are in effect. I'm part of the contingent.
Well, tell us what the new trailer is about. What is it?
So it's set in feudal Japan, which in my opinion is one of the hardest fucking times in history. Like hard, like that shit banging.
The Japans.
Like we just watched Shogun, right? And we're talking about with the Japans. What's his name?
John Blackthorne. I'm John Blackthorne. John Blackthorne.
Cosmo Jarvis, so gruff as John. That should be our Wolverine.
No.
Yes, Japanese Wolverine.
No, he already been in Japan. I'm telling you.
That's true.
Let him cook.
But basically, it's set in feudal Japan.
It's set in feudal Japan, just like Shogun, and it's about Yasuke, the first black samurai in Japanese history.
There's two characters. There's a There's
There's a
the
second one. I
samurai,
forgot
and then
the-
there's a shinobi, a ninja, who's a girl.
and it's gonna be so
That's,
badass, bro.
DEI,
This shit got the
This
right wingers.
woke garbage.
Too woke, dude.
This shit got the right wingers in a tizzy, bro.
But that's what I was gonna say. Essentially, like what the reason why we're talking about this is not only because we're fans of some AC games. We think the new ones, for the most part, have kind of fallen off. But we're excited for this game in this period of time. But we wanted to talk about it because we think it's absolutely ridiculous how people are getting upset at the fact that we have a black samurai. Because and what's really frustrating, at least for me, is that people are like, it's historically inaccurate when Yasuke was a real person who actually existed, and that's about as historically accurate as you can get. What the fuck do you mean it's not historically accurate? He was real. He was a real person who existed.
And who was a samurai. Historically accurate. The games haven't been. From the beginning, they've been about fucking alien technology.
That's the thing.
Influencing the fucking Templars and shit.
Exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. You can access your ancestors' memories through your DNA. Suck my fucking dick. Historically accurate, bitch. Shut up. You're racist.
23 and me ass game is real. Yo, motherfucking ancestry.com ass game. No, trust me. I fucks with Assassin's Creed heavy. I just feel like there's a contingent of humanity that's taking this shit too serious and too far. First of all, kiss my ass. Yasuke was real. Second of all, we have real Japanese people telling us how accurate that is that Yasuke was a samurai. They call it a retainer. Forgive me if I'm misquoting how this goes, but I feel like this is gonna be one of the.
He was a retainer to Torunoba, right?
I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try because I don't want to butcher.
The point is,
I don't want to mess up.
Even if he wasn't a samurai, he was as close to one as he fucking could get. Stop being a baby.
Considering the fact that he wasn't Japanese,
And furthermore, I think it's about time we get a black Assassin's Creed lead character. We should have had one with old boy from Black Flag. They sidelined him, and he was I think he was a lead character in his own game.
We should have gotten one. There's literally a game set in Egypt. What are you talking about?
Oh no. Listen. I mean like me black. Like Egyptians black too. Don't get me wrong. But they put Bayek. It was like almost Middle Eastern Arab.
Yeah, who's
skin color.
He wants a black, dark-skinned man.
I want a DEI. I want DEI.
DEI assassins.
We need real DEIs in the cut right now. We need some real DEIs, real ninjas.
Nobunaga. That's who he was.
We need some real ninjas.
Yeah, there you go. Literally, but it's we just think it's absurd and it's ridiculous. And of course, gamers are the ones who are complaining about this, and they're just racist pieces of shit. Racist, sexist pieces of shit.
And they don't bathe. And I bet if you scratch behind their ear, your nail gonna come out blacker than me.
At the end of the day, it's a fucking video game. Suck my fucking dick. This is made up. It's not real. If you want historical accuracy, go read a fucking book. It's like shut up. Mm-hmm. Go read a history book if that's what you want. These are video games. They're like, who gives a fuck? It's your racism. Using your racism as an excuse to try to rally behind, this anti-woke agenda. It's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Black people and women get characters that they can relate to, and that they get characters that they can relate to in a fucking game. You want an Assassin's Creed game with white people? Go play Union. Go play
literally all of them.
Unity. Go play Unity.
Literally
go play
all of them.
2.
Black
go
Flag.
play 3. Revelations. Go play
Syndicate.
Syndicate. Italians are white. Facts.
Yes, exactly. So it's fucking insane.
Who did they side with during the World War? Mic drop.
I mean, that's all you need.
White people.
Yeah.
Shout out all my real Italians that are not racist. I appreciate y'all. Shout out Super Mario.
Shout out the 3 Italians that are racist.
Shout out Joey Loperfido, my goat. Loperfizi time.
Anyways, I'm super excited for this game. I think fans have been asking for an Assassin's Creed game set in Japan for a really long time. Mm-hmm. I don't know why it's taken them this long to do it. I think, and here's the thing, there's a lot of games set in that time period that are really, really good. And so it scares me because the Assassin's Creed games as of late have been hit or miss. But you have games like Ghost of Tsushima, You have things like Sekiro, which isn't like, historically accurate. I know there's kind of fantastical elements to it, but it's still like a Japanese lore, like Japanese heavy, game. So it's like I wonder if they're gonna this game's gonna be inevitably held in comparison to those games, which are pretty great, critically and in regards to fans. So I'm curious as to see what they do with this one. If they go back to their roots, are they going to try to keep going the RPG route that they've kind of been doing? So I don't know. It's a cool time period. Fans have been craving for it. The two main characters look awesome. I'm super excited for the story, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's good.
I haven't played Mirage yet. I didn't play. I played a little of Valhalla, but I kind of dropped off. I still have it on my Xbox.
It's
played Odyssey. Played Origins. I've played Syndicate. I wasn't too interested. You haven't played since 3, bro. Yeah. Black Flag might be the best one if I'm being honest.
I'm playing that right now.
That shit hard. I'm my fault. DEI Flag. That shit go hard. But Shadows is looking like it's gonna be fantastic. That's the one that we're getting with this new trailer. And I mean, the trailer was hard. That shit went so hard, bro. You know me. I'm a #1 Japanese feudal Japan's glazer. I'm John Blackthorne in real life. I'm glazing it up. Like it's just I love everything about old school Japan, bro. Anything involving ninjas and samurais and lords battling each other for territory or power. That shit is just it's interesting to me. It's history. So I know when that trailer dropped, I was hyped up. Everyone was like, it's Assassin's Creed's gonna be ass. I'm like, stop hating. That's all I gotta say. So what's our verdict? We thumbs up. We how many stars are we 2 thumbs up?
2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
you see the
fireworks.
You see that's how excited I am. I think that's great. Crazy. I think anytime we get to shit on fucking right-wing grifters, racist, neckbeard pieces of shit, I'm excited.
Whoa.
No, but I just, like I said, I think the time period is really cool. I think Yasuke's a really cool.
Not all.
I think Yasuke's a really cool character. I think I'm sorry, I forget the female character's name is right now. Typical man, sexist piece of
gamer.
Shit. Typical sexist piece of shit. And so I'm super excited. I think on my hype level, I'm giving like an 8.5. I think I'm pretty up there. I'm excited for it.
I think I'll give it a 7 until I see some gameplay. Only because I know if that's what's really going to make or break for me with every video game.
True. That's true.
Once I see the gameplay, because the trailer is obviously going to be good. The Madden, the NCAA trailer, that shit dropped. And I was like, I was like, we taking some small school to this shit. We taking the B3 baby. We taking down everyone, bro. I'm taking Tyler Junior College. We're gonna topple Alabama and Georgia right now. Niggas going
real place.
Shout out Tyler. Shout out Texas A&M Commerce. All you tiny schools, stand up. We beating everybody ass and we smacking the shit out of these teams, bro.
Anyways,
I'm changing UNT to North Texas State University, and we fucking cooking everyone. Anyways, the trailer never does enough for me. The gameplay is what really sets the tone. And once I see the gameplay, I'm like, all right, I know this game is gonna be some fire. I might buy it. I might spend the $80 that they're going to charge us for it. Now, here's what's going to be make or break, in my opinion. We'll probably discuss this later on another another gaming episode. If they turn this shit into some live service, battle pass bullshit, I'm not playing it.
Nah, then I'm in. I'm not playing this game. I'm not playing this shit unless there's fucking Fortnite skins. I can play as RoboCop as a samurai.
They're going to have a character looking like Beverly Silver Hills Samurai.
Cop? Hell yeah, him too.
Axel Foley.
Yasuke's black.
You were gonna get some damn Killmonger samurai.
No, but yeah, I'm excited for it, man. It's gonna be good. I have hope.
Solid. I think it's gonna be solid.
It's gonna be a return to form.
Speaking of, but I'm gonna watch that fucking gameplay on YouTube.
Yeah, you're gonna watch
the playthrough.
Speaking of hope. That logo that's on Superman's chest, it stands for hope, right?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that Supergirl is gonna be as good as this freaking artwork we just saw, because that was fire, man.
You gonna share it?
I'm gonna try and see if I can share it to YouTube and DC and James Gunn. Please do not ban us. Do not suspend us. We are just a humble podcast trying our best. I'm
trying to make our way in this cold, cruel world.
We are trying our damnedest right now.
But anyways, so it's recent. It's fan art, right? It's not official.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's fan art that was made of Millie Alcock's.
How do I send my Twitter on here?
Supergirl through email.
It's
probably.
like fairly new.
It could be on. I'm sure it's on Google. You can probably find out.
I just Googled. I don't see it.
No. Okay. Well, anyways, it's fan art of Millie Alcock as Supergirl, and it got everybody in the group chat really excited just because it looks really good, and she looks in this fan art super sick.
Supergirl, she looks super
sick as Supergirl, and it's just reinforcing kind of like the idea that James Gunn is like on the right track. I think for the most part we all trust him, right? I think as far as superhero movies goes, he's made nothing but bangers, right? For the most part. Straight gas. So I think it just reinforces the idea that like as far as like casting, as far as his writing of the movies, the ones that he's going to write and direct, I think it's in the DC universe is in a safe pair of hands, and I'm just excited to see everything he does and who he picks to work with and what the universe looks like going forward because James doesn't miss. So I'm here for it.
I just found it, but it's not loading. Damn. It's some good art. It's some good artwork too. I hope that's what her suit looks like. It's so badass. It gives off like warrior vibes, you know.
Mm-hmm. Warrior princess vibes.
It doesn't look like spandex. It looks like actual armor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And obviously she'll probably morph into a more traditional, you know, Supergirl suit that we're used to seeing. Blah blah blah.
No, that's lame.
I'm
on some damn. Hold on.
If they were here, they'd be able to tell you like what Supergirl comic they're adapting and whatever. I don't read Supergirl like that, so I'm sorry.
They're adapting Woman of Tomorrow. I know that
they
much.
Are adapting Woman of Tomorrow. That's true.
Because I have it. And James, when I looked, I was reading my copy one day, then I saw that James Gunn said that's exactly what they're adapting. I was like, hell yeah, brother. I'm rocking with that. Here, let me see if I can pull it up. We're still trying to figure out the technology side of this new platform of ours. Shout out StreamYards, by the way, much better than Riverside. Sorry to name drop our nemesis now.
Our enemies.
All love to Riverside. We used that for the first year of our podcast. It did us some good, but we had to move on. We had to move on to something that'll help elevate us to the level we want to be. So big up. StreamYard, brother.
Hey, big up StreamYard, brother.
Turning into Chet Hanks. Here's that
it looks
that
sick,
artwork.
The
art is sick, bro. Like this is good. Dope. And she got the sword, brother. Oh my god. I'm hyped.
It says first look. That's not a first look. It's fan art for sure. But
it's final look.
It says
final
art. It says art. It's not being
art. Yeah, it's not. But it looks really good. Like I said, it's fan art, and it got us really excited. Millie Alcock is a phenomenal actress.
Phenomenal.
In case you guys, if you guys had never seen her, check her out in House of the Dragon, season 1. She plays Rhaenyra, young Rhaenyra in that. She's amazing. She's a great actress. And so the moment I saw her, I was like, oh, she would be. I think I said in the group chat too. I was like, Millie Alcock would be would be an amazing Supergirl. And I think David was like, no, I don't see.
David wanted someone else.
And guess what?
Someone else.
But who was right? Me. This guy. Because I know ball, bro. I know.
If only David was here to defend himself.
He's not. I know ball. So
he said someone else. No, who's the voice of Supergirl in the what's it called?
I don't care. I was right. That's all that matters.
Someone lame.
Millie Alcock, Supergirl.
What's it called, bro?
We're not gonna remember off the top of our heads.
I won't. But whoever voiced Supergirl in the most recent, what's it called? The DC animated Supergirl movies. He said that because they said they're gonna do if you're in the animated you're gonna come across
a shared universe. Yeah.
So that's what they said they would end up doing. But they cast Millie, and I'm like, maybe they're like, I think it's fine. They're picking.
Well, it's new. They're resetting all those animated films don't count. They're not part of James Gunn's DC tenure. So Millie will probably be voice every Supergirl iteration moving forward.
Inshallah.
That's hella paychecks.
That's eternal residual income, bro.
Yeah, hella paychecks.
She never have to work a day in her life if she don't want to.
Nah, she gonna be set.
Oh,
but
man.
She's amazing.
Yeah, this shit looks great. This is gonna be a banger.
Again, we know it's fan art. We know it's not official.
We're gonna see how the rest of the DCU stuff plays out. We had some folks trying to speculate. Hell yeah. We had folks trying to speculate on the castings for Booster Gold, and Anthony Starr's name was thrown in the running. I'm like, no, that is the Reverse Flash. That's my GOAT. But yeah, I think the DCU is looking good moving forward. Like we said a few episodes ago, we don't get any DCU content until 2025.
Yeah, that's when the Superman movie comes out next year.
I thought they were doing the Creature Commandos first and then doing Superman.
You might be right, but I think it's still 2025 though.
Mm-hmm. Either way, we're about to be in for some good shit, man. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. Kudos to everyone involved. That real quick before we wrap up, I want to shout out the homies at Backstage OL. Once again, they are where we get all our information from Hollywood related, all our news. We don't be tapping in with one of them other phonies, them fake leakers and fake scoopers. You want to tap in with the real.
They're not gonna be around much longer anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, Kevin Feige sending out that cease and desist. The Marvel strike team on the way right now with the blacked out Tahoes. All you people, be aware. So if you want real Hollywood news from verified, reputable people,
with actual journalists,
actual journalists. Shout out David. Shout out Dave from Backstage. Shout out Jonathan. Guys, great guys from Houston. They're working on some stuff across the country. So tap in with them, please. Shout out to our boy AZ. He can't be on tonight. Graham can't make it, and David couldn't make it either. But AZ got the Twitch still rolling. Twitch TV, Tari Single. That's our boy. Tap in with him on the Twitch stream. Check out some of his streams playing the games. You know that shit fun. Also check out his Twitter and YouTube. Also at Tari Single. I think I broke StreamYards, bro. It's not working no more.
Oh no.
What have I
just
done?
Just keep going.
Yeah, follow his Twitch at Tari Single. Oh man, we were talking so much smack about Riverside, and StreamYard just pooped it up.
He said, "Watch."
He said, "Watch
this.
Hey, watch this." But yeah, follow Izzy at Tari Single, and of course, with that being said, you guys, another thrilling episode is in the books. Huge thanks to everyone who tuned in today. Keep up the excitement by following us on all platforms at Cinestro Corp. We've got an epic lineup this year that you do not want to miss. Remember to smash that like and subscribe button to never miss a beat with us. Show us some love by leaving us a stellar 5-star review wherever you catch this podcast. Spread the word about our podcast and YouTube channel far and wide. Share it with your friends, your family, and your entire network. Your support means the absolute world to us. And with that being said, thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next time on the Cinestro. Peace.
We're the kings of the screen, yeah. Cinestro core, we're the dream, yeah. New episode Saturday afternoon. We in your ear, that comic book crew. More good it takes, what we do. Cinestro core.